You know, it's not your fault if your child's struggling with reading. About 1 in 4 children do. And usually the parents feel bad about it because it's a real problem. They know the impact it could have on the rest of that child's life. Not many people think really what's it like for the child to be struggling with reading. You know, as a dad, I dropped my daughter off at school and there was almost relief. You know, there was no more homework struggles. It was over to the teacher to look after her from there on. But that was when her problems really started. Because when she got into the classroom, she was the slowest at reading in the class. She was the slowest at learning anything. She was taken out for lessons to be given more reading practice. Did that help her? No. It wasn't addressing the root cause. And it's the root cause I want to talk about, because when you understand what the root cause of poor reading is, well, you start sympathizing with the child. So the frustration they feel is because very often they're actually very bright, but they've got an incompletely developed skill. Their eye tracking skill just hasn't finished its development. So when they try and read, instead of their eyes taking in those letters and words off the page in a smooth way so their brain instantly knows what they're reading, what's going into the brain is a scrambled set of letters, some of them backwards, some of them upside down, and always in the different order. So every time they see the same word, they see it with the letters in a different order. It makes spelling a nightmare for them because they can't learn any given sequence. But it means that when they try and read, they have to do a lot of work just to understand each word. And after they've done that hard work, they store it here in their thinking brain and they move on to the next word, and their thinking brain gets busy again, unscrambling the next set of letters, and they try and remember what that word is. This thinking brain is getting very, very busy. By the end of the sentence, they've forgotten all their first words in the sentence and they have to start again. Now, some people actually tell them they're lazy because they're not reading enough. You know, you can force a child to read, but if that child has problems with eye tracking, then you aren't tackling the root cause, you're just tackling the symptom. Until you tackle, identify, solve the root cause, you aren't going to make reading easy for them. So if you're the parent or the teacher, it's not your fault, but above all, it's not the child's fault that reading is not hard, not easy for them. So please understand them. Please try and find other ways of giving them confidence, giving them hope, giving them encouragement. They're sure to have other skills. But of course, just keep in the back of your mind, there are things you can do to help their eye tracking. Their eye tracking is a skill that's developed or not by this bit of the back of the brain here called the cerebellum. It's the brain-body connection. And it's the bit that hardwires up skills, or not. In the case of eye tracking, it should have hardwired up that skill for your child that you're concerned about so that eye tracking is smooth. Well, the job isn't finished yet. But there are exercises that you can give to the inner ear system, the vestibular system, because it's that here, the balance organ in fact, that drives the cerebellum, drives the brain-body connection to improve a wide range of skills that haven't yet been fully developed. So if you can find a way of doing that, you might make life so much easier for your child. But always remember, it actually isn't your fault. They've not inherited any genes that have caused this problem. They may well have inherited a high level of intelligence, that fire hose of ideas that they have that puts them into overload. And it's that maybe has held back the final development of those critical skills like eye tracking. It's a situation that needs understanding. Please give them the grace and understand them better in the future. All the best. I thank you for watching this video. Please do share it with anyone else that you know that could benefit from it. There's loads more to come, so do subscribe, because you can then become part of those warrior mums who are forming a movement determined to help their families in a way the establishment hasn't up till now.